Pay attention, creepy weirdo.
I would like a strong, powerful woman to protect me.
He'll fight for America.
Yeah, booby square. The Playable Characters Podcast. Hey, everybody. Welcome to level 169 of Playable Characters Podcast. It is me, Brian McGinnis. Across from me is nobody. If you listened to last week, you know that I'm going solo now. We had to fire Calvin. He was stealing from the company Patreon. He was stealing our $1 a month. So he had to be punished. And he's banned from podcasting for the next 3 years, which is crazy. I know. Nowadays, that's all we have is podcasts. That's all we need. This is weird doing it by myself. I just realized for the first time. But to let you guys know, the little fourth wall here, I emailed a whole bunch of comics to, characters, if they wanted to come back on the show, and get a lot of really nice responses from people that wanted me to keep doing the show, and I want to keep doing the show. It's one of my favorite things I've ever done. I hope you people love it. I've had a chance to meet amazing people, obviously. I mean, fucking Katana, come on. People like that, right? It's great. Mavis Beacon, never would have thought I would have sat down with her before. But this show's been super fun. You guys, the fans, this is for you. You're the best. I love interacting and talking and knowing that people, especially during the worst time in human civilization almost, or at least top 5, I think, that you guys are having a good time listening to the show still. And it means a lot. So that's why I feel it is my call of duty to keep doing this for you all. But we're going to dive in, and we have such a great, awesome, interesting guest on today. I didn't even know that this was a character. A couple months ago, we had the Sim City mayor on. That guy was out of his fucking mind. If you guys remember, he was nuts. Blew up tons of his cities, and he had a lot of statues about himself. He had like 29 football stadiums in one town for some reason. He was nuts. So we have a mailman from from a Sim City, and we're going to talk to him today, and he's seen everything. So mailman know what's going on in the town. We're going to see what's going on. So how are you, sir? How are you, Sim Mailman?
Hi there. I'm looking for a Calvin Cato. I have a letter for a Calvin S. Cato.
Oh shit, we didn't forward his address. I can't. He's not with us anymore. I'm sorry. I can take it if you want.
So sorry. My condolences.
No, he's with us. He's not. Yeah, we're still cool. We're still in love. We are still best friends. He's lazy. He wanted to do something else.
Oh, wonderful! No. Your Adam and Eve shipment is coming.
Oh, well, do you know what it was?
Sorry, discrete shipment of random origin.
Okay, I bet you it comes in like a nice black box, doesn't it, with no labels on it?
It's on the way.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. Right. Well, what's your name, by the way? What is it?
My name is Bernie Dion.
Bernie Dion?
No relation.
To who?
To the famed Canadian singer Bernie Dion.
Celine, I'm sorry. I didn't put a little slow tonight. Bernie Dion, how are you today, sir? Thanks for coming. Are you a Canadian Sim?
Yes, I'm from Sim Canada, which is very much like yours, except there's a lot more trouble.
Oh, really? What kind of trouble goes on in Sim Canada? I figured it would be a nice, peaceful place. No,
monsters, werewolves. There's a lot of Frankensteins walking around.
Wait, why?
Because there's this fucking DLC that somebody downloaded.
Okay. There's so much DLC with The Sims. I have the base game. I can't even build a toilet. You have to buy the toilet. Buy the bathroom expansion.
Also, when was the last time your toilet broke? Because toilets break so often in my world.
Okay, I just moved, and we literally just got a new toilet. It's amazing. I didn't know toilets were. I didn't know you could buy a toilet. I feel like it's just it just comes automatically. But we got a new toilet. It's great.
The one I have in The Sims, it comes out and it has a little finger that gently caresses me as I sit down for my after work duty.
Duty, no pun intended. I bet.
No pun intended.
Wait, so that seems to be... I think I wouldn't mind that. Calvin's missing out already. He missed a lot of stuff in this episode. He would have loved the booty toilet.
So actually, I also have a letter for an Alit Patel.
No, it's a long time ago. That mail's been lost forever. A couple of years. Man. I'm sorry. I'll let him know, though. Can he contact you later? No, he's
Yes.
he's with us. Wait, so the a finger comes up. I have a bidet on my toilet, which I love. When I was moving, I uninstalled it a few days before we moved, and then I went to like go put it on when I finished, and I was like, oh, I got sad because it wasn't there anymore. But bidet is amazing, I must say. We're not here to
That's
talk about bidets.
wonderful.
We're not here to talk about bidets, though. I don't think. What So tell us about what's a typical day for you. What you said it's awful up there, or it's scary, I guess. What's a typical day for a sim mailman like?
Oh, I see just about everything from the street. Especially this one house, I've seen people swimming and then their ladders disappear from the water and they're trapped
Oh, jeez.
till a watery death. I've
What?
seen spontaneous house fires.
Oh man, how come
I've seen all manner of things.
how come the pool participants don't just climb out of the pool? Why do they just kind of sit there and allow themselves to drown?
It's a pride thing.
It's okay.
They don't want to admit weakness.
It's that seems more like a stupid American thing, but
Well, that's yes. In being in the States, I was transferred here as punishment.
oh really?
So yes, it's a lot worse than Canada, except the monsters are racists.
Oh really? Yeah, we have a lot of that down here
Yeah.
too. We have racist monsters in America.
Well,
even
that's what
leave-
I'm talking about. Is
I got
in
you,
all
yeah.
these neighborhoods, yeah, lots of. And Sim Trump is somehow a little more coherent.
Oh geez, that sounds terrible. Sorry.
He gets on TV and goes oogle boogle doo.
Yeah, that's a little better than what we
and
have.
everything.
So back to the pool people. I feel like that should be a time to swallow your pride and just climb out of the friggin' pool and learn, and maybe just go buy a ladder. I don't know.
Well, some call it swallowing pride, some call it swallowing water. Yeah, it depends
Sure.
on what stage, how long they've been in. You ever seen that movie Open Water?
I've never seen that.
So basically, these people get off a boat,
Sure.
and there's no ladder,
R-
which is they actually took that from they took the inspiration from the house that I delivered
From your block.
from my block. Yes,
You figured, I mean,
absolute mess.
yeah, I don't know. It seems to be not that fun. I mean, I would rather just, live to swim another day, I guess. Right?
Nice house though. They have a moat,
Oh, good. A moat?
12 stories and a moat.
What's I mean, how do you get over the moat? Do you have to wait for the bridge to be lowered every day?
Oh, luckily the mailbox is right on the very end.
Oh, okay.
So I don't have to.
You gotta reach. Okay, you can reach the mailbox.
Mhm.
Okay. How did they
Yeah,
get
they
it?
used to have it so that I would have to. Well, see, I can put mail in the mailbox, but the newspaper, for some reason, union says we have to put it in front of the door. So
Okay, yeah,
yeah, the newspapers, if you've noticed, they're always in front of the door.
that's true. Yeah,
And
like-
for that,
like-
I do have to fight alligators.
oh, see, I feel like the union would not want you to do that. They usually
Well,
they usually,
see, yeah, it's a mess. The union doesn't really. The union's kind of garbage.
yeah.
I've been trying to get a new uniform for 1,200 years.
Wait. Oh, so I didn't know your age. That's pretty old.
Oh yes, yeah. I mean,
No
I don't
offense.
age because I'm cursed to this mortal coil.
Oh.
But it's kind of like Groundhog Day had a bastard baby with a clockwork orange
Gee, that's a lot. That's a lot to sink in.
without eye drops.
Yeah. Okay. Was there mail 1,200 years ago? Were you a mailman back then?
It was mostly scratched onto stone, which
that
was incredibly hard to carry in my sack.
Pretty heavy. Yeah.
So the advent of paper was a lifesaver for me.
Oh, literally. Yeah. I bet you that would probably hurt every day.
Oh,
carrying-
it was terrible.
Yeah. Paper was.
And it was usually stuff like the commandments. People would just send the commandments back and forth to
what the
each
fuck?
other.
Why?
I'm like, there's 10.
There's only
Just fucking memorize them.
there's only 10. You don't got to keep sending them, Grandma. I know already. Right?
Yeah,
All right. And I don't want my neighbor's cow anyway. Let it go.
it's pretty bad carrying the cows.
Oh, you delivered cows too?
I would deliver cows. But here's the problem. If you deliver anything to this one house
Yeah.
on the street, the one where the people are always drowning in the pool,
Yeah.
see, things go very bad at this house here.
Okay. You ever see the first season of American Horror Story, The Murder House? It's kinda
Yes.
Okay, it's kind of like that.
It's like Dexter, except there's always murder. There's no plot.
Right. Okay.
There's one time we tried to call the police. We
Yeah.
tried to call the police, and by the time the officer showed up, they already had a maze built for him. They had a maze, and they made him walk through the maze, and no one ever saw him come out again.
Yeah, that's hey, you know what? Down here we could probably use that too. Right now we have a little problem going on with cops. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I was gonna say also the cop would have to
Oh
also
my goodness, I will. I don't know.
the cop would have to jump over the moat too, I guess, or wait for the drawbridge to come
Yeah,
down.
well, at the time the moat hadn't been put in.
I got you. Okay.
So yeah, what had happened was, so basically the last mailman was put into a zoo in the yard before they killed him to install the moat.
A zoo?
Yeah. There was a zoo, and anytime that they would call a party over to the house, I would have to send the invites out.
Right.
And I wasn't allowed to say anything because,
Oh, so you kind of knew ahead of time that these people were going into death?
Oh, of course. Yes, but I was always hoping that the cycle would end.
Right. Maybe like this one last invitation, this should break the curse. But it never
I was
has.
hoping that when I would bring good news on the newspaper, that maybe it would give them a change of heart. It's laborious work. They didn't even pick up the papers to look at them.
Well, yeah, sometimes they're just sitting there and all of a sudden flies. What are these papers made out of? Dog shit?
Have you ever seen a newspaper spoil? God damn it. I didn't know they could spoil, but they do like milk.
Yeah, what's up with them? They're always like just flies around them. They turn green like pretty quickly.
It would probably help if we stopped pressing them out of milk.
Okay. How do you hold that?
And cheesecloth.
Is it always wet?
It is very wet.
Oh, that's not the newspaper runs. It gets on your clothes, your fingertips. That doesn't seem very smart. Canada's does some weird stuff.
Yeah. There's never anything very important in there. It's normally something like your sim is now level 17, whatever that means. Reading other Sims mail is not illegal in the Sims world.
Oh, that I guess that could be interesting. Do you have like downtime that you can read their mail, or is it always strictly...
downtime? No.
Oh, really? When do you have time to read it? Just like when you're walking from house to house or something?
Mostly, yeah.
Yeah. What about
I
the
have
house?
To make sure that there's no racist monsters coming for me.
That's good. That's always good to
so then I can put the newspaper in front of my face, on which I have 2 conveniently placed eye holes, so I can walk around and they don't know.
Okay, sure
that it's me.
Yeah. Oh, I see. So why is the house always going on fire? What is?
I have no fucking idea, but I want it to stop. I have put 300 notices that I'm not delivering to this neighborhood anymore. I'm trying to get a transfer.
Yeah, nobody wants it, I guess, right?
No, they won't install any new DLC to get me out of here. I requested to go to the Katy Perry DLC, but they said no.
Is that a thing? Oh my god.
It is. I looked it up.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
On the Sim internet.
Oh my god. Simternet. Yeah, I've heard of that.
The Simternet.
Yeah.
A lot of porn.
Yeah. Did you always want to be a mailman? Do you just like giving people things? Is that how?
What kind of question is that?
I don't know. Sorry.
This is something we fall into.
Oh, really? So you're
a lot of bad choices, a lot of sim drugs.
All right.
But this is not the worst fate a sim can have.
Oh, really? Well, yeah, I guess being stubbornly stuck in a pool drowning is pretty bad.
Or you could end up in Sim City.
Yeah,
I used to deliver there, and then the mayor started building dozens of baseball stadiums and cutting power.
We had that guy on, yeah.
And then aliens would come, so
all
I said,
the time.
Know what? Fuck it. And then on my way out, he was playing drum solos.
Yes, he's a big fan of his drums. I remember that. Now, look, this is just me. Brian, what's his name? Doreen? I'm so sorry.
Bernie Dion, but I think Brian is a pretty cool name.
Brian Dion. Bernie Dion. I'm so sorry, Bernie.
That's my moniker now. I'm like Ellen or Oprah.
Yeah.
Without the money.
Definitely. Now, look, if this is just me, I would prefer a town being overrun by aliens than monsters. What say you?
How about racist aliens? They don't even yell at you for your skin color. They yell at you for having only 2 arms.
Okay, that seems standard for
It's a
for
mess.
most people. It's a very small subset that have either
Standard
one.
C, they have 12 arms. All of
Okay.
the aliens have 12 arms. I don't know why.
Well, hey, it's convenient, I guess, if you got to do a couple things at once. Do they have a lot of shoes to tie?
So now see, that's the other thing. They don't have any legs. So those arms are they come in handy. It's probably pretty good they have them.
Do they kind of float, or do they walk around like the Simpsons aliens, like just kind of like globly
They
bottom?
use their arms. They got 12 of them. They move like
nice.
wheels. Racist wheels.
Oh, that's racist wheels, like with truck nuts on it.
With flipping around, smacking everything as they go by.
Oh, jeez.
Now, I have a question for you.
Yeah, please, Breon.
In your world, do you have the green diamond of doom that flies over people's heads and decides their fate?
We do not. I wish we did.
Have that.
Yeah,
we have the green diamond of fate.
Either one. I've seen that in The Sims. Well, so that I thought it was a good thing. No,
it's kind of like the Antichrist in some ways. Yes, there's a whole counter religion based upon it. It's we don't have God in our world, as you can tell from playing for 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
But we do have these spirits that come over and possess our bodies and decide if we die.
Yikes. But so I mean, even though you're old, is it like?
Oh yes, even me. Anytime I come by the house, there's a possibility the green diamond of doom will fly over my head and decide that I'm going to be burned alive today.
Okay, you're a real hero to keep doing your job.
You could call it a hero, but I'm generally fucking people's wives along my way.
Oh, well, it gets a perk. It's a nice perk.
I mean, it's a living.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen it in all the movies, all the X-rated movies. Mailman always does, does well in these types of flicks. So, are they always married, or are there any single people in the Sims? There are, right? Sometimes.
It depends on whether or not the main house on this block has decided to kill anyone that day.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm out there busting my hump. My dad always said, you got to bust your hump to make a living. And I heard that is bust and hump. So,
okay, it's an honest mistake.
Yeah, honest mistake. I've been making it for 1,200 years.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Do you have
I've gotten really good at it.
Do you have a normal kind of house, or like is yours haunted? I guess
I mostly live out of my truck.
Oh, the mail truck.
Yeah,
those are pretty big. I guess that's all right.
Yeah, they're pretty big until you decide you want to go to sleep.
Really? Not enough room?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's much better now with the mail that is made of paper rather than the mail that is made of stone.
Oh, yeah, I got you. My last mailman at my place in Queens, I'd always see him on the corner smoking on his phone, never delivering mail. What's up? I mean, I don't know. I'm surprised we got mail ever. He was always outside just smoking.
Well, see, we get our jobs done because we smoke meth.
Or do you?
Yes, it's Sim government regulated. Where we have to.
Okay, so the government makes money.
Otherwise, we're not going to get our jobs done.
Meth gives you that kick you need to get it all done.
Yeah, it's a little boost. We don't have Timmy's down here anymore, so meth will do it.
You don't have what?
Tim Hortons. Sim Hortons.
That's good. I got you. Yeah, Tim Hortons. It's big up there.
Yes, Sim Hortons is very big in Sim Canada.
What's your favorite thing to get at Sim Hortons?
My favorite thing to get at Sim Hortons is a blowjob in the back.
Okay, is that on the menu? But I think it's like chicken sandwich or something. But no,
it's not on the menu, but it is served.
You know how to order it. You know how to order it. Order a number 9.
Yes.
Okay.
I do.
Yeah.
The glory holes in Sim Canada are square.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Adjust accordingly.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Wow. I always think it's funny in The Sims when I mean you may have heard these screams before when you go to the house and someone has to go pee pee, but you take away the door of the bathroom, they have to just pee their pants.
Oh,
Right?
I see it all the time. I've
They're
seen
always-
all manner of crimes occurring in that house
They're-
from
they're
A
always-
to Z.
Yeah. That's what I said. They're always yelling like, "Where's the bathroom?" in their Sim language.
And
I-
specifically in this case, P.
Yes. I was gonna say you talk you speak English and the Sims, can you communicate? Because they have like the they have that kind of a interesting
That's
language.
yes, it's mostly a Sim American thing.
Okay.
We don't
want-
know what happened.
Do you understand it though? Can you speak it?
I do, yes. It's kind of like Sim French, where some of us speak it.
Oh, I got you.
Yes, it's in this world we actually have a closed border between the Sim Canada and Sim United States. So
That's probably smart.
yeah, things are fucking wonderful. Take a hint.
Okay. Yeah. That language always it sounds funny to my dumb American brain, but I assume they're saying important stuff in their language.
Oh no,
They're not they're just yelling about peeing.
not at all. It's mostly just I pissed my fucking pants again because somebody took the door.
Right. Yeah, that's rough. Or sometimes you put them in the bathroom and you take away the door and they're just stuck in a bathroom the whole time. Forever.
You know, there's like actually, you can be nice to Sims too, but people just don't.
Me and my wife played Sims 3 forever, for years, and we built a family. We had a couple kids, we got jobs.
At one point, the bloodlust gets to you.
It does sometimes. Like all of a sudden, you'll be neglecting one of them because you're dealing with your fucking kids, and all of a sudden, you die. You're like, oh shit, I didn't even know I was that hungry.
You're either taken by the green diamond of doom or live long enough to become it.
Oh yeah, they do.
It's
Sims,
pretty bad.
the Sims do give up pretty quickly. If you're hungry for a day, they're just like, I'm done. I'm dying. Like you got to give us some time. I think humans get like 12 days before we die with no food or something like that.
Oh, these whiny babies. They go 3 hours and then they wake up in the middle of the night crying because they haven't had a cookie.
Yeah. I mean, come on.
This is after they pissed the bed. Like, clearly you've had enough.
Hygiene's not very big with them, I guess.
Oh, no.
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 Yeah. Oh, man. Those poor guys and gals. What else can you tell us about this wonderful mailman life?
Well, my union is absolute hodgepodge.
Okay. That sounds very Canadian.
And as soon as I figure out what hodgepodge means, I'm
Yeah.
going to be very upset about it.
It's always a fun Jeopardy category.
Yes, absolutely. And with these growing economic times, how is a family of four supposed to survive on a daily double?
Daily Double sounds like a Tim Hortons meal.
The price has not raised.
So, do you have a family? I know you said you're going around banging other wives all the time, but do you have your own family, a Sim family?
I did, and then they were invited to a party.
Oh, jeez.
Everything was fine. They just found out that life was better without me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were going to say they drowned in the pool. That they just stayed at the party.
Oh, they did go in the pool, but the latter stayed.
Oh,
So
I'm sorry.
there goes that life insurance policy. Damn it,
I'm so sorry,
Linda.
Bernie. That sounds rough. Yeah.
It's okay.
Maybe if you're looking, maybe one of these people can, Actually, Calvin, who just left, he's becoming a matchmaker. So maybe, maybe he can hook you up with somebody.
That would be wonderful if it wasn't against my code to be married.
Yeah, me and him aren't fucking talking anyway. No, I'm just kidding. We're fine.
Get out of here. You know what? I'll just throw this letter away.
Oh yeah, he can mail
It wasn't
now.
important anyway. It says, what is this? It looks like a check.
Oh, how much?
Probably isn't very important. Oh, let's see how much it is. I'll open it up. How about that?
Go for it.
It's $50.
It's not a lot. He might need it though.
That's not at all.
I cut off his podcast allowance, so he might need that. Yeah.
Well, I'm hoping he doesn't get invited to any
Yeah.
parties.
Are there other people, any other workers, like neighborhood workers in the sim town you work in, that you hang out with, maybe get a beer after work at the bar, anything like that? Or is it just because there's not many other people that we see as players? We just see a mailman, and that's kind of it. So is there anything else out
So
there?
we see the mailman, correct, and then we see the police officers and the firemen and all of them. But it really depends on the beer after work is more so a head count.
Okay. To make sure who made it throughout the day.
Kind of just to see who's gonna make it through the day.
Okay, that's good.
It's a pretty somber event. We generally need
Oh.
more than one round.
Oh, really? So it's not everybody makes it every day? What's the percent?
No.
What's the percent that make it back?
It's less of a percent and more of a turnover rate.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
it's less of a percent and more of a statistic.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Well, hey, I'm happy you're still chugging along. Doing your Canadian duty as you
Doing
will.
as well as I can with this randomly generated body I was given.
Yeah. Well, you look good.
My arms are fat and my torso is short.
You didn't choose. You didn't. you didn't choose that as your workout regimen.
I can itch my feet without bending over.
Hey, sometimes people would kill for that. I'm too tall.
Sorry, I'm starting to cry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I get winded bending over, so I wouldn't mind scratching my feet just standing up. I didn't want to say anything, but it's a little misshapen, I guess.
It's okay. I understand.
Yeah. Does it help with the mail giving and everything?
It tends to help because I can then reach out of the truck and hopefully avoid the wrath of the green diamond.
Oh yeah. So you stay in your truck the whole time and just kind of reach your hand out the window? That's cool.
Tried to in that neighborhood. It's one of those lock the door honey neighborhoods.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
You got to make sure that these crazy murderers don't come out and
same here.
Invite you to a party.
I used to be a paper boy back when I was 11 or 12. And
how did you escape the enslavement?
I just got a new job at Pudgy's Chicken down the street.
Oh, you mean that place that they burned down in The Sims?
I think they did, yeah.
Just recently?
Good chicken, though. Great chicken.
I was.
Yeah. Yeah, the paper. I used to like when the people had their newspaper, their mailbox at the edge of their walkway, like by the sidewalk. I'd ride my bike. I used to just love to just pop it right in there. But sometimes you have to get off your bike, go up to the door. Some people had really tiny mailboxes that paper wouldn't even fit, and I used to hate that. I'd open their screen door, put the paper, and close it really fast. So it's leaning up against their big door and the screen door.
That's kind of what I do, but because I'm in fear of my life.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
I have to make sure that I'm in and out as quick as possible.
Yeah, I hear you.
Because they'll find me.
That's what my wife says. Hey, sorry. This has been so great. I mean, chatting with you, I've learned so much. I didn't know it was such a rough job. I thought it was actually pretty. Oh, I just wanted to ask you. The mailman here had this pretty cheesy credo. It goes nor rain, nor sleet, nor snow, nor hail, or something like that. The mailman will prevail. Which means no matter what, except for Sunday, the mailman will give you your mail. It doesn't matter if it's snowing, hailing, whatever it is. Do you guys have something like that where you live?
Oh yes, our rally cry is "Good luck."
Is that it?
Yeah, and most of the time on our flags they spell it wrong.
They do what? Oh, they spell it wrong?
They spell it wrong. They don't have time to put it on before the green diamond of doom takes them back to the sky.
Good luck's pretty easy.
I see the Grim Reaper on almost a daily basis. I deliver his mail to the house on the corner because he's there more than he is at his own home.
Oh, I see. You might just drop it off for him.
Yes.
That makes sense. Save you a trip. Get home early, right? How many houses do you have on your route?
How many houses? Let's see. How many copies have been sold? 36.
36 million. Jesus Christ.
36 million houses.
I'm sorry. That's every day.
Every day. And make sure you save your game, folks, because if you don't, I have to deliver it again.
Oh, that's
and
annoying.
the process starts all over.
And it's just a stupid newspaper, like,
And
whatever.
it's always something dumb, like, oh, your sim wants to be a gardener now.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry.
That's not front page news, people.
Not at all.
That's in the back.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Bernie, this has been great. I mean, thank you for coming. Thanks for the downtime, especially. I know it's hard for you to get a day off.
Oh, am I under oath?
No,
I should have asked that in the beginning if I was under oath.
Not at all. This is completely off the record. It is being recorded and being sent out to thousands of people, but it is off the record.
Oh, great.
If that's okay.
Perhaps someone can come and save me.
You know what can save you? You want to play a quick game with us? Or me?
Yes. If I win, will I be saved?
You know what? You'll feel good, I think. So we're going to play a quick game of Wed, Bed, Dead, everybody. So this is a great game, Bernie. I'm going to give you 3 video game characters, and you're going to tell me who you want to bed, who you want dead. Who you want to wed, who you want to bed, and who you want dead.
Normally, I just skip to the bed, and then I often have to see the dead.
Of course, but this is going to be even better. The first one, you may have heard of this guy before. He's a star of a game, my favorite game ever made, called the God of War, Kratos. So Kratos, most people know, very, very popular man. He is now technically
my gosh.
Yeah, he's a god. He's a big, ashy Spartan warrior. He's a Nordic now or something like that. But very angry. He's got a temper. He killed one of his families. Now he has a son.
He just killed one family. What a starter.
It was sort of by accident.
He killed one family by accident. Let's get one thing straight, buddy boy. I've seen more families killed than you'll ever see in your lifetime.
All right, so you're fine with that. Good to know. But he's got cool blades. He's got an axe that he can throw and it comes right back to him. So he's a great warrior.
He would be a great mailman.
He might, he might be because he likes to be by himself. So he can just walk around town, throwing mail.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he might like it. This next one became a star of his own movie finally this year, which is a great movie, to be honest. Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm sure you've heard of him. Sonic.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Pete Davidson. Because I'd probably have to dead that guy.
No, not Pete. He's not a video game character yet. I'm sure one day soon. Sonic the Hedgehog. Little Blue.
Delivering to his house is a nightmare. It smells like old steak.
Yeah, his mom always
and weed, lots of weed,
weed and tattoo ink. Where were we? Sonic, a little 3 foot tall hedgehog. He's super fast. He can run faster than anybody, and he has rings that he collects.
Wheeling around at the speed of sound.
Yeah, basically. There you go.
in Sim Canada.
And this last one, she kicks ass. Bayonetta. Bayonetta is I think she's like a witch. Her hair is her outfit, which is pretty sexy and cool. Yeah. She's got guns on her feet. She's like a Quentin Tarantino character come to life, kind of,
I was about to say, which teenage boy designed this?
Yeah, right? So she's got witch power. She can fly, sort of. She's got great combos, guns, weapons, swords, the whole nine. She got glasses, if you like that. So she's sophisticated, and she's like kind of snarky. She's like, I'm a witch. I'll kick your ass, you big dumb monster. And there's a huge monster in front of her, and she doesn't get scared, which is kind of cool. So
that's great.
Yeah,
I think we need her on the force.
Yeah, it should be good. So here are your choices: Kratos, Sonic the Hedgehog, Bayonetta. Bernie, who'd you wed, bed, dead here, pal?
So I think I'm gonna have to wed Bayonetta because I think we would be a good team.
Yeah,
out on the field. Yes, she has many guns. One of which I could probably grab in the case of somebody trying to kidnap me.
They can't steal mail. You gotta shoot them.
They can't steal mail. They won't be stealing anything.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. All right.
I'm gonna have to bed Sonic and hope that his speed is an STD.
Wait, what does that mean?
I would like to catch the speed. Have it.
I
can be in and out of neighborhoods
very
as quickly as possible.
Better than that truck you're in. It's probably an old beat up
yes.
truck, right? Yeah. But then you wouldn't have a place to live. Well, you know what? I don't know. Would you?
Well, it really depends on whether or not the green diamond of doom has decided
Yeah.
if we're going to have a truck that day.
It probably can't catch Sonic, so it's a pretty good, hopefully, fingers crossed, hopefully that happens. Hopefully you can catch his speed. Yeah. All right. And that means you're going to dead Kratos, huh?
I'm pretty sure he would go down pretty quickly.
He
I'll
does.
tell you what, I've seen more than he's the god of war. I'm the god of war.
Well, he might get
He's the
angry.
god of being a bitch.
Oh wow! So you're already starting with the insults to try to
I can already tell.
try to crack his defenses a bit. Yeah, it's a good strategy. Interesting. No one's ever tried that before against. He usually wins, but
we'll see about that.
Good strategy. Good strategy. So great choices.
Right, thank you.
Yeah. I might have. I'm glad Pete Davidson is not on this list. So I think what I will do here. It is tough. I think, however, I'm going to wed Kratos.
Okay.
Wedding him. I mean, think about it. He's tough as shit. Nobody messes with you. Again, he has killed a family, but he has a son that he's trying to take care of. So if we can have maybe another child together, he'll start to, he'll lower his defenses a bit, become more of a father, become more endearing, things like that. So we're hoping that happens. But and
you're looking to transform him.
I mean, no one's
charitable cause.
gonna fuck with me if I'm walking down the street with Kratos, right? And that's I kind of like that. I get road rage a lot, so I think he could help with that as far as taking care of my problem, if you know what I mean.
Oh,
Like,
definitely.
throw the axe, boom, we're good. Sonic, Bayonetta is a witch. That's the scary part. But she's like,
see, I've been dealing with witches for a long time. Once
Yeah.
they downloaded that monster DLC
Yeah.
with the witches,
you're kind of used to it. You're used to it. Yeah, but
they're okay.
she's like a fun one. She doesn't really take herself serious, and I sort of like that. So I will bet her. I think it'll be a fun, ridiculous. I feel like I'd wake up and my dick would be tied in a knot, and she'd be like, "Sorry, bye," and she'll like run. I'm like, "Wait, Bayonetta, how do I fix this?" You know.
What a humble thing to say.
Yes. And then, yeah, well, off the Dead Sonic here. Great movie. I actually really enjoyed it. But in this situation, unfortunately, I think he's going to have to go. And you know what I would do? How I would do it? I'd get Wile E. Coyote. I'd get Wile E. Coyote paint one of those fake brick walls like a tunnel, and Sonic would just go full speed ahead right into it. And I think he probably wouldn't make it out of there alive. A little
I like
gross.
how you go classic.
Classic.
I feel like you would be the kind of person to tie someone to train tracks.
And sit there and like rub my hands together and laugh maniacally.
What an inefficient way to kill people. You have to know train schedules.
Dude, the railroad's never on time. I mean, give me a break. The subways aren't on time, nothing. So you have to hope
And
for the
Sim
best.
Railroad is normally just used to carry bodies.
Oh, it's sad. The mayor told us a lot of bodies.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a lot of corpses.
Oh my goodness. Not a good place to live. Bernie, wow. Thank you so much for coming on our first unique show with our, solo host here, myself. But I learned a ton. Hope you had a good time. Hope you'll come back one day.
Oh, I had a wonderful time.
Yeah. And again, any mail comes from me or Calvin or Olive, just send it this way. And I will make sure they get it once I look at it.
It looks like the only thing you've gotten is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures.
More? That's
a lot of them.
I thought I had them all. Okay.
Oh, no.
Bernie, thanks so much. And everybody else, thank you for listening. And we will talk to you next week. Bye. Today's playable character was played by Mike Pridgen. Find him at Mike Pridgen Comedy. And check out his other episodes where he played Ditto the Pokemon and the Super Smash Bros. Medic.